I am Michael William Del Rosario, your host for today's program. First, please allow me to honor and acknowledge our esteemed TESDA Director General, DDG Jose Francisco Benitez. Our distinguished guests, His Excellency Ilan Flus, Ambassador of Israel to the Philippines, Dole Yusek Carmela Torres, and Commissioner Dr. Marita R. Canapi of the Commission on Higher Education. I would also like to acknowledge TESDA's former Directors General, Edicio de la Torre, Irene Isaac, Secretary Manguda Datu, and members of the EDCOM 2 Standing Committee. We also acknowledge the presence of Almarim Lenti Tila, Presidential Advisor for Muslim Affairs. Of course, also joining us today are our TESDA officials, starting with the Deputy Director General, Rosana A. Urdaneta of the Policies and Planning Cluster, Deputy Director General Vidal D. Villanueva III of TSD Operations, Deputy Director General Felizardo R. Colombo for Special Concerns, and Deputy Director General Nelly Nita Deliera for community-based TVET and TVET partnerships. Let me also acknowledge the presence of the Mayor of Bacolod City, Honorable Albi Benitez, and our former Deputy Director General, DDG John Bertis III. Let me also acknowledge our TESDA board members present and our partners from the World Bank, Analytics Association of the Philippines, Australian Embassy of the Philippines, Federation of Filipino-Chinese Chamber of Commerce and Industry Incorporated, Colombo Plan Staff College, Department of Tourism, Department of Transportation, Department of Science and Technology, Japan International Cooperation Agency, National Tax Research Center, Commission on Population and Development, Philippine Welding Society, RTI International Upskill USAID, and the University of the Philippines, Manila. Of course, we also have our TESDA Executive Directors, Regional Directors, Assistant Executive Directors, Provincial and District Directors, and fellow TESDA men and women who are present here today, and those who are watching us via Facebook Live. Welcome and good morning to all of you. To formally welcome us to this momentous occasion, we have with us a dedicated leader who has played a significant role in advancing TESDA's mission throughout the years. Let us all give a warm round of applause to the Deputy Director General for Policies and Planning, DDG Rosana A. Urdaneta.
Kumain lang po kayo dyan. Ang tingin ko ho, kaya ako yung magwe-welcome kasi ako pinakamatandang tao dito sa TESDA. Kasi 1994, nung create po ito, nandito na ako. Mga 12 years old po ako noon. So, ba't kayo tumatawa? Yung mga artisan tumatawa. Of course, His Excellency Ilan Flus, Ambassador of Israel to the Philippines, to our new TESDA Director General, Jose Francisco Benitez, PhD, to our former Directors General, Secretary Suharto Mangunda Datu, Secretary Irene Isaac, DG Ed de la Torre, Undersecretary Carmela Torres, representing DOL Secretary Bienvenido Laguesma, Commissioner Dr. Marita Canapi, representing CHED Chairperson Prospero de Vera, ASEC Rica Bueno of the Department of Tourism. Baka magalit po itong isang kaibigan ko, si Yusek Ted Gatchalian of DOST. My fellow Deputy Directors General, DDG Vidal Villanueva, DDG Sarge Colombo, and DDG Nelly Diliera. Our ever-supportive TESDA board members and partners from the government, academe, industries, development partners, and members of international community, our hardworking TESDA executive directors, regional directors, assistant executive directors, provincial and district directors, and all my fellow TESDANs, a joyous morning to you all. It is my honor to welcome you to the celebration of this milestone, TESDA's 30th founding anniversary, with the theme, TESDA 30th, Continuing Legacy of Empowering Filipinos, Elevating Global Competence. Batiin po natin, nakahirap, batiin po natin ang isa't isa ng happy anniversary. Paki-greet po yung mga kasama nyo dyan na happy anniversary. We are gathered here today to mark 3 decades of unwavering dedication and remarkable achievements in technical education and skills development. Today's celebration is not just about marking the passage of time. It is about honoring the collective effort that has driven TESDA's success. The millions of lives we have transformed through our innovations, skills training, and certification. We have imparted to our kababayans and the accomplishments including the prestigious ISO certification, the Philippine Quality Award, and consistently high trust and satisfaction ratings in various surveys, and reflections of the hard work, vision, and commitment of every leader and official that we had, and of course, all the employees who has been a part of this journey. Our success is also attributed to our partners, industry leaders, government agencies, and educational institutions throughout the years. Together, we have created a robust system of TVET programs and providers, ensuring that our graduates receive quality TVET and are well prepared to meet the demands of the workforce. As we celebrate our past, we look forward to the future with optimism and excitement. TESDA is poised to embark on a new chapter of growth and innovation. Our role in shaping the future of TVET in the Philippines is more crucial than ever. We are committed to continuing our journey as a catalyst for education. As we celebrate this milestone, let us take pride in our collective achievements and renew our commitment to our shared mission. This celebration serves as a testament to the power of collaboration and the profound impact of work. Thank you for joining us on this momentous occasion. Here's to 30 years of excellence and to many more years of continued success and transformative impact. Happy anniversary, happy 30th anniversary, mahal naming TESDA. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you very much, DDG Rose, for that warm welcome. Your dedication and leadership continue to steer TESDA towards greater heights. We would also like to acknowledge the presence of Professor Rikra Masinghe, the Director General of the Colombo Plan Staff College. Good morning, sir. Now to deliver his inspiring message for the 30th anniversary of TESDA, it is my privilege to introduce our newly appointed TESDA Director General. Director General Jose Francisco Kiko Bantug Benitez is a fervent advocate for adapting our education system to meet the demands of a changing world. He has championed bills that promote new development paradigms, balancing social equity, economic growth, and ecological sustainability. His legislative efforts, including addressing the country's housing needs, accelerating digital transformation, strengthening the country's creative industries, and fostering sustainable practices like the blue economy, circular economy, food security, and urban sustainability. DG Benitez's commitment to education and innovation underpins his vision for a sustainable and equitable future. Everyone, please join me in welcoming our TESDA Director General, DG Jose Francisco Benitez.
To Secretary Leguesma and his representative, Yusek Torres, His Excellency Ian Flas, the Ambassador of Israel to the Philippines, and of course, our Deputy Directors General Rosana Ordaneta, Vidal Villanueva, Felizardo Colombo, and Nelly Nita Diliera, to Commissioner Dr. Marita Canapi, to the TESDA board members, TESDA executive directors, and assistant executive directors, regional directors, provincial and district directors, members of the EDCOM family, and of course, former Director General Isaac, former Director General De La Torre, and of course, former Director General Secretary Teng Mangundadatu. To all the men and women of TESDA here in the World Trade Center, the central office, and in all regions of the Philippines, who I just learned are called TESDANs, to our partners from the government, academe, industries, and developmental partners, magandang umaga at maligayang ika-30 taong anibersaryo ng TESDA. It is an honor to serve the Filipino people and continue the work of TESDA in developing our country's human resources. I thank President Ferdinand Marcos for his trust and support. Throughout the last 30-some years, the TVET system has played an important role in producing a skilled workforce for our country. Our TVET programs have helped in bridging the skills gap in the labor market, allowing the industry to find the talent they need to expand. This has contributed to an increased labor force participation and improved community well-being. I am confident that by working together, all of us, stakeholders, can further strengthen and shape our TVET system to be responsive to the demands of an increasingly complex economy. Together, we will produce and continue to produce a globally competitive and agile workforce. As we reflect on TESDA's 30th year, the theme, TESDA 30th, Continuing Legacy of Empowering Filipinos, Elevating Global Competence, speaks to TESDA's unwavering commitment to fostering growth and development among our fellow countrymen. TESDA has been at the forefront of skills development, providing opportunities for the reskilling and upskilling of our workers. For 3 decades, more than 30 million Filipinos have graduated from TVET courses, and more than 17 million have been successfully certified. The output of the agency in the last 5 years have shown and proven the relevance of TVET in the labor market. In total, 5.14 million graduated from the community, enterprise, and institution-based trainings, with a certification rate of 93.15% from those who were assessed. The institution-based training program make up 49% of our training graduates, and this can be attributed to the TVET providers and training institutions with registered programs to TESDA. Our community-based training programs, with a share of 42%, can be attributed to the programs conducted in partnership with our local government units and partners from Congress. We will further strengthen these programs to reach more beneficiaries, and we are determined to work on mechanisms that will increase the number of participating industries that can deliver quality enterprise-based trainings. Through TESDA's education and training programs, scholarships, and partnerships, we will ensure that our workforce will have in-demand technical and soft skills required to adapt to the rapidly changing world of work. We will continue the legacy of the last 30 years and ensure that every Filipino has the tools and support they need to succeed. Together, we will empower Filipinos to explore various learning pathways that align with their aspirations and the demand of the labor market. The theme of the 30th year also highlights our vision for the future. In a world that is increasingly interconnected, it is imperative that our workforce is equipped with skills that meet global standards. TESDA's programs are designed not only to meet local demands, but also to prepare our workers for opportunities beyond our shores. By elevating the global competence of our workforce, we are opening doors to international market, creating pathways for Filipinos to thrive on the world stage, and welcoming further foreign investment to the betterment of our economy. We need not look far to witness one testament to our efforts toward global competence. On Wednesday, August 21, we will be opening the 2024 Philippine National Skills Competition right here, where young industry workers and graduates from technical vocational schools and training centers can showcase their exceptional skills in different sectors. Those who excel will have the opportunity to represent the Philippines in the upcoming 14th ASEAN Skills Competition next year, hosted by the Philippines. This competition will allow us to showcase not only the Filipino youth's skills and capabilities, but also our country's hospitality and culture on a global stage. In its 30th year, we at TESDA affirm and reaffirm our unwavering commitment to empowering Filipinos and enhancing our nation's global competence. This milestone honors our past achievements and lights the way for our future endeavors. We have witnessed the transformative impact of technical education and skills development in improving lives, uplifting communities, and driving national progress. As we move forward, we must continue to innovate, adapt, and meet the ever-evolving needs of our society and the global market. The future holds immense possibilities, and with TESDA leading the charge, we are confident in our ability to overcome challenges and seize new opportunities. Let us harness our collective strengths, foster stronger collaborations, and remain steadfast in our mission to provide accessible, quality education and training for all Filipinos at all levels. I extend my heartfelt gratitude on the giants, the past Directors General, as well as the past and present TESDA officials and employees, whose dedication and hard work have been instrumental in realizing TESDA's achievements. Thanks to you and to your predecessors, the history of TESDA has been full of legacy, and our future holds so much promise of further accomplishments and positive impact on the lives of countless Filipinos. Additionally, I would like to express my deep appreciation to our partners from the government, from academia, from industries, and from development organizations and partners. Your unwavering support and
Quality standards in the Philippines. A round of applause, please, for Commissioner Marita Canapi.
Thank you very much. The Technical Education and Skills Development Authority Director General, the Honorable Jose Francisco Benitez, the outgoing TESDA Secretary and Director General, the Honorable Suharto Mangadadatu, the Department of Labor and Employment Secretary, Honorable Bienvenido Laguesma, ably represented by Undersecretary Carmela Torres, Deputy Director Generals, past Director Generals, regional and provincial directors, board members, members of the Diplomatic Corps, and honorable members of the guests of honors, stakeholders, students, faculty, other distinguished guests, a pleasant day to all. In behalf of the Commission on Higher Education and our chairperson, the Honorable J. Prospero de Vero III, I express my heartfelt gratitude for having been invited to deliver a message and, most importantly, to be part of yet another milestone of the Technical Education and Skills Development Authority as it celebrates its 30th founding anniversary. 30 years ago, TESDA was established to better the lives of Filipino people and as a response to the increasing demand for practical skills, both locally and overseas. However, their trainings were not enough to meet the expected competencies then. That is why TESDA supported and focused on programs aligned with what was practically needed in the spectrum of industry and enterprises. Hard as it is to admit, the path where the Philippine education system is today has not been that easy. Ngunit naniniwala tayo na ang bawat Pilipino ay may angking kasipagan, kahusayan at katatagan, kung kaya't ang anumang balakid ay malalagpasan, maabot lamang ang mga pangarap para sa sarili, sa pamilya, sa komunidad, at sa bansang minamahal. This 30th anniversary of TESDA is marked by 3 decades of challenges, achievement, and successes that can only be attributed to its people who have demonstrated unwavering perseverance, resilience, and teamwork in the face of continuous call for change. The theme, Continuing Legacy of Empowering Filipinos, Elevating Global Competence, speaks to more broader goals in Philippine education reform, where successful strengthening of the educational system has been achieved through cooperative efforts across government, educational institutions, industries, and technological partners. Hence, the utmost need for enhanced collaboration between and among the Department of Education, the Commission on Higher Education, TESDA, DOLE, and other relevant agencies has preferred and propelled educational experts, academicians, and industry-driven stakeholders to harmonize policies and programs in response to the demands of the current industries and enterprises. Involved key agencies shall look into developing highly competent people to gain careers in their own selected fields through standardized training and accreditation. They will also work hand in hand in the formulation of the 10-year National Education and Workforce Development Strategy for the alignment of target and budget across the education sector. All these efforts will eventually be in a bid to attain the greater goal of assuring quality education for all. Sa loob ng 3 dekada, patuloy na tinutupad ng TESDA ang kanyang mandato na maisulong ang pagkakapantay-pantay sa edukasyon upang mapahusay ang mga kasanayan at mapaunlad ang kabuhayan. Kung kaya't, patuloy pa rin nating isulong ang kalidad ng edukasyon upang mas marami pa tayong matulungang mga kabataang Pilipino na siyang magtataguyod ng mas magandang kinabukasan para sa bagong Pilipinas. Together, let us stand united in this mission, fully supporting the initiatives of TESDA and all involved agencies in this significant journey. Together, let us strive to build a nation where every student has the opportunity to make a meaningful contribution to global progress and prosperity. On behalf of the Commission on Higher Education and our Chairman, J. Prospero de Vera III, we extend our congratulations to TESDA. May 2024 and the years to come bring meaningful blessings and fruitful outcomes. Again, happy 30th founding anniversary. Mabuhay ang bagong Pilipinas. Mabuhay tayong lahat.
Thank you, Commissioner Canapi, for your valuable insights and continued partnership. To Secretary Angara and Commissioner Canapi, thank you very much for your words of support and encouragement. We look forward to a more strengthened and harmonious partnership in the following years to come as we enrich the education system in the Philippines. Before we proceed to our keynote speech, let us first take a moment to enjoy a musical number that highlights the rich heritage of our nation. Our performers this morning, the Philippine Tourism Chorale, is the official choir of the Department of Tourism. It is composed primarily of employees from the Tourism Infrastructure and Enterprise Zone Authority, or TIEZA, under the leadership of Chief Operating Officer Mark Lapid. Since the chorale's creation in 1993, under General Manager Eduardo T. Joaquin, the choir has passionately promoted Philippine tourism, music, and culture both locally and internationally, celebrating the nation's rich cultural heritage and the musical talents of its member. Let us please welcome back on stage the TIEZA Philippine Tourism Chorale. Thank you to the TESDA Philippine Tourism Chorale for that beautiful performance. At this point, it is my honor to introduce our keynote speaker for today. Secretary Bienvenido E. Laguesma, the current Secretary of the Department of Labor and Employment, brings over 25 years of dedicated service to the labor sector. His extensive experience, including his work as a veteran lawyer, encompasses key roles in both private and public sectors, significantly enhancing labor administration and industrial relations in the Philippines. To deliver the keynote message on behalf of DOLE Secretary and Chair of the TESDA Board, Secretary Bienvenido Laguesma, let us all welcome to the stage the Undersecretary of the Employment and Human Resource Development Cluster, Yusek Carmela I. Torres.
Maraming salamat. TESDA Director General Jose Francisco Benitez, distinguished TESDA board members, CHED Commissioner Dr. Marita Canapi, former Director Generals of TESDA, Secretary Soharto Magandadatu, Secretary DG Edicio de la Torre, DG Irene Isaac, the TESDA Deputy Director Generals, DDG Rose Ordaneta, DDG Vidal Villanueva, DDG Sarge Colombo, and DDG Nelly Diliera, esteemed representatives and guests from government, industry, academe, labor, development partners, officials, and staff from TESDA, ladies and gentlemen, isang maganda at mapagpalang hapon sa inyong lahat. On behalf of Secretary Bienvenido Laguesma and the Department of Labor and Employment, let me greet everyone at TESDA a happy 30th founding anniversary. Congratulations, TESDA. I also take this opportunity, representing the chairperson of the TESDA board, to extend our heartfelt congratulations to former Representative Jose Francisco Benitez on his appointment as the 15th Director General of TESDA. Sa kanyang malawak na karanasan at serbisyo publiko, kabilang ang kanyang pagiging co-commissioner ng 2nd Congressional Commission on Education or EDCOM-2, ako ay tunay na nagtitiwala at nananalig na itutulak niya ang TESDA patungo sa mas mataas na antas upang matiyak ang pagpatuloy na pag-unlad ng technical vocational education and training sa ating bansa. Malugod kitang binabate, Director General Benitez. Welcome to the Dole family, and we look forward to working closely with you. Today marks a significant milestone as we celebrate the 30th anniversary of the Technical Education and Skills Development Authority, which was enacted in August 1994 through Republic Act Number 7796. 3 decades after its enactment, TESDA remains at the forefront of providing relevant, accessible, high-quality and efficient technical vocational education and skills development in support of the national government's goal of developing a globally competitive workforce and increasing the income-earning ability of the Filipinos. Your unwavering commitment to empowering Filipino workers with the much-needed skills responding to the needs of the labor market has transformed the lives of countless TVET graduates and those certified who went on to pursue gainful employment here in the Philippines and abroad. A year has passed since the approval of the National Technical Education and Skills Development Plan, or NTESDP, 2023 to 2028. May you continue to be guided by this national blueprint for the TVET sector, ensuring its close implementation and monitoring. The NTESDP has been anchored on the Ambisyon Natin 2040, President Marcos Jr. administration's 8-point socioeconomic agenda, the Philippine Development Plan, and the Philippine Labor and Employment Plan. With this, TESDA is well-positioned to collaborate and drive forward our shared goals of a more skilled, adaptable, and competitive workforce for national growth and socioeconomic development. TESDA's programs and policies have had a broad and inclusive reach, addressing the needs of a diverse array of audiences and clients across multiple sectors, industry and industry associations, students, the youth, workers, training institutions, local communities, women in non-traditional trades, migrant workers and their families, the social sectors, including inmates and their families. By catering to these varied groups, TESDA demonstrates a wide reach and commitment to empowering Filipinos with technical skills regardless of their background or circumstances. With the enactment of the Trabaho para sa Bayan Act, TESDA, as a member of the Trabaho para sa Bayan Interagency Council, is at the forefront in addressing current and future labor market challenges, leveraging modern and responsive technical education and training and lifelong learning to enhance worker skills and drive digital transformation, particularly to the micro and small and medium enterprises. During the 2024 National Employment Summit, which was graced by no other than President Ferdinand Marcos Jr., we have forged an employment covenant on the formulation of the Trabaho para sa Bayan Plan and emphasized the continuing focus on developing and equipping human resources with the necessary skills and competencies under the key employment growth sectors identified per region. Developing training, policies, and standards to address these region-specific industries and priorities will ensure the availability of the much-needed industry talents and their employability ensured. As we commemorate your Pearl anniversary, this is also an opportune time to cast the vision and goals of TESDA for the next years, guided by our national and sectoral development plans, namely the Philippine Development Plan, the Philippine Labor and Employment Plan, and the National Technical Education and Skills Development Plan. Let us not forget that the future of work is an ever-evolving landscape already upon us, shaped by transformative factors or forces such as technological advancement, demographic changes, sustainable development and just transition, climate change, and geopolitical relations. These forces bring both promise and complexity to the world of work, necessitating innovative policies and strategies to ensure that everyone benefits and no one is left behind. The past decades have seen TESDA develop a quality-assured TESD system, from standards development, program registration and assessment, and certification, which has stood the test of time and provided the system for a quality vet for its clientele. It is crucial to enhance your regulatory functions to ensure effective implementation and oversight. To uphold higher standards and robust oversight, I strongly encourage you to focus on the professionalization of the TVET assessors and trainers who shall ensure the delivery of high-quality TVET, ultimately benefiting all Filipinos and aligning with the agency's commitment to excellence. The labor market continues to experience disruptions. brought about by the fourth and fifth industrial revolutions, with artificial intelligence, or AI, as one of its key drivers. AI is now considered a nation-defining capability associated with rapid technological development in the jobs of the future and emerging digital skills. Intermediate skills jobs, as we know them, are fast disappearing as tasks are systematically automated and individuals are increasingly likely to encounter AI technology in their everyday lives. As the world of work is disrupted by technological advancements, effective upskilling, reskilling strategies for the next years will be crucial to facilitate workforce development and enterprise productivity. I am very much aware that TESDA has been modernizing its programs and training facilities and delivering training systems by establishing regional TVET innovation centers, or RTIC, nationwide. These centers are critical in creating authentic and innovative learning environments for learners, in harnessing new technological developments like AI and emerging digital skills, and ensuring cutting-edge strategies for upskilling and reskilling. Currently, several RTICs have been constructed in various regions. I also see the value with TESDA collaborating with the National Innovation Council, or NIC, with departments like the Department of Science and Technology and the Department of Trade and Industry to support TESDA in advancing TVET technology research, enhancing diploma programs, and providing expert trainers to ensure alignment with industry advancements. Sa kabila ng lahat ng mga natupad na ito, hinihikayat ko kayong patuloy na paluguin ang mga RTICs upang mapaabot sa lahat ng sulok ng Pilipinas, mapagbuti ang mga pasilidad at tumugon sa makapanibagong technical vocational education and training and lifelong learning. A key strategy implemented by TESDA is the area-based and demand-driven TVET. It assures that TESDA provides training programs tailored to the needs of industries across all provinces in the Philippines. Through RA 7796, the devolution of TESDA's training functions to the local government units, focusing on lower-level qualifications, will enable TESDA to concentrate on the development of higher-level qualifications and its regulatory functions. LGUs are empowered and given the opportunity to invest in and manage training programs for lower-level qualifications, promoting skills training and lifelong learning in local communities. Such a devolution will also strengthen collaboration with the public employment service offices and on-employment facilitation services, linking training with employment opportunities at the local levels. The evolving nature of professions emphasizes the growing importance of the economic sectors, such as the digital, the green, and the care economies. The digital economy offers new opportunities for workers in areas such as digital marketing, data science, and online customer service. Sustainability and the fight against climate change introduce occupations like solar panel installers, wind turbine technicians, and electric vehicle engineers. The care economy, fueled by global demographics, sees an increasing demand for childminders and carers for the elderly, highlighting the critical role played by women in caregiving work. Such developments require an increasing need for an industry TVET linkage for TESDA to play a pivotal role in producing high-quality talents and TVET graduates. This can be exemplified through implementation of its enterprise-based training and the establishment of industry TVET boards, which are instrumental in integrating industry expertise into the TEVET system. Perhaps it was an anniversary gift for TESDA that Senate Bill number 2587, or the Enterprise-Based Education and Training Framework, or EBET Act, has been recently passed on final reading at the Senate. This act shall strengthen, rationalize, and harmonize the different training modalities in partnership with the private sector to meet the evolving skills and competencies of the ever-changing landscape of work. With the EBET Act, I call on everyone present here today to strengthen more than ever our industry partnerships and collaboration, driving the development of TEVET programs that meet the evolving needs of our labor market. TESDA has not ceased to expand its reach to a number of convergence programs. The Department of Labor and Employment has been collaborating with TESDA on some of this. One is on the initiatives with senior high schools via 2 joint memorandum circulars signed by DepEd, CHED, and DOLE. The first JMC titled Ensuring Quality Assured Assessment for Certification for Senior High School Technical Vocational Livelihood Track, which institutionalizes mandatory assessment for senior high school technical vocational livelihood track students. And the second JMC, which embeds technical and vocational education and training into all senior high school tracks, equipping the youth with industry-relevant skills and knowledge that significantly enhance workforce readiness and employability. To further operationalize the embedment of TEVET in senior high school curriculum, TESDA is already on the right path of focusing on enhancing core skills and competencies that align with industry needs and incorporating life skills for greater employability. The Department of Labor and Employment further complements this to career guidance support and employment facilitation services. Another convergence program is in advancing the Philippine credit transfer system to facilitate seamless transitions between TEVET and higher learning institutions and establish a permanent secretariat for the Philippines Qualifications Framework to streamline support and organizational development. I also look forward to a strengthened collaboration among TESDA, CHED, DepEd, the ECCD Council, and the Department on the recently approved establishment of the Cabinet Cluster for Education proposed by the Second Congressional Commission on Education. Truly addressing the learning crisis is a shared responsibility that requires coordinated efforts among agencies. I am confident that this new cluster will ensure one coherent direction in our education system, enabling us to formulate and implement a 10-year integrated national education and workforce development plan. At the global, regional, Asia, and ASEAN levels, TESDA has played a leadership role by serving as the inaugural chair of the ASEAN TEVET Council. Through regional cooperation among the Southeast Asian nations, TESDA has partnered with the ASEAN member states in promoting the ASEAN Qualifications Reference Framework, or the AQRF, in supporting the mutual recognitions of skills, or MRS, of migrant workers, in strengthening TEVET systems, and in sharing good practices. To ensure employability, ASEAN's education and technical vocational education and training systems must improve learning outcomes, focusing on both technical skills and core competencies like critical thinking, problem solving, communication, and creativity. This forward-thinking approach has not only enhanced the quality and relevance of TEVET in our region, but also facilitated greater economic integration and competitiveness among the ASEAN member states, especially under the ASEAN Socio-Cultural Community pillar. We also look forward to the successful hosting of the ASEAN World Skills Competition in 2025 as we continue to promote and upgrade skill standards in the ASEAN region to an international level, as well as motivate our youths to develop their skills to meet global standards. Sa pag-alaala natin sa nakalipas na kahangahangang 3 dekadang paglalakbay ng TESDA, ating muling pagtibayin ang pangako ng inobasyon, inklusibidad at kahusayan sa pag-unlad ng kasanayan. Sama-sama nating itaguyod ang hinaharap ang hinaharap ng bawat Pilipino kasama ng kanyang pamilya upang sila ay may pagkakataong maabot ang kanilang buong potensyal at pagkakaroon ng isang matatag, mapanatag at maginhawang buhay tungo sa bagong Pilipinas. Kami ay kasangga ninyo sa pagpapatupad ng mga programa at mga mahusay na pamaraan ng TVET sa ating bansa. Kami sa kagawaran ng paggawa at empleyo ay narito upang makipagtulungan at suportahan ang TESDA sa inyong mga hangarin at adhikain. Again, congratulations TESDA on your 30 years. Here's to more decades of promoting relevant, industry-responsive, inclusive, sustainable, and quality TVET, of empowering Filipinos and transforming their lives through education and skills development, of promoting global competence, and of building a brighter future for our nation. Mabuhay ang TESDA. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat.
Thank you very much, Yusek Torres, for the keynote message and for your continued support and oversight of TESDA. As we celebrate our 30th anniversary, let us take a moment to reflect on our journey, our milestones, and the impact we have made in the lives of many Filipinos. Please direct your attention to the screen for a special presentation that captures the essence of TESDA's 3-decade journey.
30 years, a testament to the dedication and the unwavering pursuit of progress, innovation, and global competitiveness. From just hundreds of Filipinos desiring to be equipped with skills and the hopes of landing decent jobs or livelihood opportunities, TESDA has now produced more than 37.1 million Filipino TVET graduates, with 17.2 million successfully certified since its establishment in 1994. Our employment rate also increased from just 48.7%, covering 2004 TVET graduates, to 79% for 2022, translating now to 8 out of 10 TVET graduates employed. We have made profound and positive impact on the lives of our graduates, reflected in their stories of hope, transformation, and success.
Ang pangarap ko talaga ng high school ako ay maging isang engineer. But dahil nga alam ko at alam naman na family ko na hindi talaga kayang ibigay yun, yung ino-offer ng dual tech nun is mechanical technology, ay technical pa rin. So andun pa rin yung gusto ko.
Kung kaya ko, kaya niyo din po. As the TESDA is willing, ang dami nilang ino-offer na free at saka may allowances pa rin po. So kung wala kayong budget, may allowance TESDA na binibigay para naman makatulong din while you're studying.
Na-encourage ko po kayo na mag-apply sa TESDA kasi napakalaking tulong po ito sa inyo. Kahit hindi nyo po siya i-abroad, okay lang. Kasi makakatipid ka kung, diba, mag-aaral ka, paano mag-bake, paano maggawa ng cookies.
The first Congressional Commission on Education recommended for the integration of the functions of the then National Manpower and Youth Council, the Bureau of Technical Vocational Education of the Department of Education, Culture and Sports, and the Office of Apprenticeship of the Department of Labor and Employment. This was aimed at reducing the overlapping activities in technical education and skills development in the country. From its inception, TESDA, in coordination with its stakeholders, steered the direction of the technical vocational education and training sector. From 2000 until today, a total of 5 cycles of the National Technical Education and Skills Development Plan, or the NTSDP, were developed and implemented. In a world driven by progress, TESDA has continuously developed relevant, inclusive, accessible, and quality-assured policies, programs, infrastructure, and skill certification systems in line with the agency's mission. Our commitment to excellence has earned for us the distinction of being the first education agency to achieve nationwide ISO certification in its key processes, with our journey starting in 2012. Likewise, the prestige of the Philippine Quality Award in 2016. Through the decades, the agency built its network of industry partners to increase the relevance of TVET to the skills demand of the workplace. Crucial to any industry-responsive program is the active and direct industry participation, from the development of labor market information, competency standards, training regulations and curricula, to ensuring the quality of training following the Unified TVET Program Registration and Accreditation System. To date, TESDA has 17,695 registered TVET programs offered by 4,479 TVET providers, both public and private, 27,387 trainers, and 7,763 competency assessors who ensure that TVET is at par with industry demands. As the only government agency mandated to develop a national skill certification system, the awarding of the national certificates provide a clear pathway for individuals to enter the workforce with industry-recognized qualifications. In its goal to support TVET provision, TESDA introduced various scholarship programs since 2006. All are aimed at widening the access of our kababayans to education and training, and are fueled by the drive for economic growth, boosting global competitiveness, and facilitating lifelong learning. Seizing the opportunity for growth and expansion, we have elevated the Philippines TVET landscape. TESDA is modernizing its training facilities and delivery systems by establishing regional TVET innovation centers nationwide, creating authentic and innovative learning environments for learners. The agency has also gained international recognition through collaborations and the alignment of its standards with global best practices. Among these are the second vocational training project with the World Bank in the 90s, the Technical Education and Skills Development Project with the Asian Development Bank in the 2000s, COICA, JICA, and recently, the Skills for Prosperity Project with the International Labor Organization, USAID Opportunity 2.0. With the birth of the ASEAN TVET Council in 2020, initiated by TESDA, the significance of TVET in human resources development gained a spot in national growth and development. We also opened our doors for more bilateral partnerships on education, vocational education and training with many countries. Instrumental to this shared dream of uplifting the lives of Filipinos are the governance and visionary leadership of both past and present leaders of TESDA. Setting the bedrock of our agency's milestones, each Director General of TESDA built on the successes of their predecessors. We also share this with every man and woman in TESDA whose active participation led us to these momentous achievements. To those who continue to drive our mission forward, and to those who have passed on but left an indelible mark, we honor your contributions, which have shaped the future of technical education and skills development in the Philippines. But our quest to have TVET as a platform for enhanced employment and productivity has only been achieved through strong partnerships formed over the years. We take pride in our existing mechanisms that help nurture our strong ties and collaboration, among others, the industry TVET boards instituted to take the lead in the implementation of our sector-related TVET programs, and the regional, provincial, technical education and skills development committees composed of the labor sector, employer, critical sectors, government, and academe who play a crucial role in shaping and refining our programs to meet the evolving demands of the workforce. With all of these significant milestones, today, TVET is being recognized and positioned as a major strategy for the country's overall human resources development.
Statistics do not lie. 8 out of 10 graduates of TVET ultimately land decent jobs. So with its high employability rate, TVET will definitely be instrumental in capacitating our people and in maintaining our employment rate at consistently high levels.
As we stand on the brink of a transformative era, TESDA is dedicated to raising its educational standards through the implementation of the National Technical Education and Skills Development Plan 2023 to 2028, anchored to the Philippine Development Plan, Ambisyon Natin 2040, and the Labor and Employment Plan. Together, we will forge a TVET landscape where we are not just anticipating the future, we are shaping it. As we celebrate the collective achievement in the past 30 years and forge ahead in steering the direction of TVET in its next 30, let us work together in unfolding yet another dream of a globally recognized Philippine TVET as a catalyst for education and lifelong learning, workforce, and socio-economic transformation.
So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen, TESDA's a 3-decade journey. Moving forward, we have a host of exciting activities lined up for the week in celebration of TESDA's 30th anniversary. To give us an overview of these events, let's all watch this video. Have such an exciting and jam-packed 2 weeks ahead of us. Of course, it's because in its 30th year, we're not just celebrating TESDA, but the trainees, trainers and assessors, partners and stakeholders, and TESDANs as well. At this part of our program, we now invite our esteemed guests to join us for a photo opportunity to commemorate this significant milestone. First, may I request your attention to our photographers here on stage. May I request them for one group photo here. And then we will be having by group later. So our photographers here on stage first for one group photo. to our participants and our guests and officials. And later on, we'll be calling them by group later here on stage. May I invite everyone to please stand for the first photo. The photographers, may I request our media to be here on stage, and we will be having one group photo to you who are